Confined space refers to a limited or restricted area that is not designed for continuous occupancy and has limited or restricted means of entry and exit. Confined spaces can pose serious health and safety risks due to their limited ventilation, the presence of toxic or flammable gases, or other hazardous conditions. Examples of confined spaces include storage tanks, silos, manholes, and sewers. The hazards and risks associated with confined spaces can include oxygen deficiency or toxicity. Confined spaces can contain hazardous gases, vapors or lack of oxygen, leading to suffocation, asphyxiation or poisoning. Fire and explosion. Confined spaces can contain flammable gases, liquids or dusts that can ignite and cause a fire or explosion. Physical hazards. Confined spaces can have sharp edges, dangerous machinery, and other physical hazards that can cause injury. Chemical hazards. Confined spaces can contain toxic substances, such as chemicals, fumes, and dusts, that can cause illness or injury. Collapse or entrapment. Confined spaces can have unstable structures or collapsing walls that can trap or crush workers. Heat stress. Confined spaces can have high temperatures or lack of ventilation, leading to heat stress, heat exhaustion or heat stroke. Flowing or rising water. Confined spaces can fill with water or sewage, posing drowning hazards. Engulfment. Confined spaces can contain material that can engulf or bury a person, such as grain, sand, or liquids. Electrical hazards. Confined spaces can contain live electrical equipment or wiring, posing electrical shock or electrocution hazards. Noise. Confined spaces can have loud machinery or other sources of noise, which can cause hearing damage. Confined space atmospheric hazards. Confined spaces can contain hazardous levels of gases, vapors, dusts or fumes, which can cause respiratory distress or chemical burns. Physical strain. Confined spaces can be cramped, and require workers to perform heavy manual labor, leading to physical strain or injury. Psychologically harmful. Confined spaces can be dark, quiet, or isolating, leading to psychological harm or distress. It's important to have a thorough understanding of the potential hazards of a confined space and to implement appropriate safety measures to reduce or eliminate these hazards and ensure the safety of workers.